Hey, Kowalsky here. Welcome back to another video. Now this video is, more on the fun side of things. I played an arena today, a couple hours ago, in which I had one of my greatest performances that I've ever had. I finished 12th, as you can see here, with 23 points, and I had a performance rating of 22.38. I played 13 games, won 62% of them, and had an average opponent rating of 2083. Now we're just gonna go over some fun games. Some of them I lost, some of them I choked, some of them I won. For example, this is a game, one of the first games. I think this might be even the first game that I played. My opponent played a pretty weird, we're just gonna go over the games quickly, obviously, because it's bullet, right? My opponent played something very, very weird here, at least non-standard. And right after the opening, I had a pretty okay position. Here, this plan with going c4 was a little bit shaky, but somehow it worked out after I took. And here h5, and now apparently h4 is the move, but I didn't find it. And now he gets f5, and now I start to get a little bit scared. I attack his knight, but now I'm able to take and just infiltrate with the rook. And my whole idea was to just put pressure on this pawn and then maybe have something here. So he goes back, I take, but then he takes with the rook. I didn't expect that. And here apparently I had a very nice sack, bishop takes, and then a push, but I didn't find that. I just played my queen here. Now this is losing to knight f4. He didn't play that. He played rook g5, and I took. Now this is still losing if he takes, but he took with the rook, and I took his rook, and now I'm just winning. He took my knight, but now somehow I managed to choke this, and actually here I'm winning again. And I take, and now now I just convert very nicely. Never mind. Apparently here rook e1 draws the game, but at this point he had 3 seconds on the clock and I had 12. So he played this, and here he just flagged, but apparently he's winning. I thought after rook takes, I had this, but he had king takes. Okay. Okay, so that's a little bit bad, but okay. Anyways, I played this on time. I had 10 seconds. He had 0.6. So that was a nice clutch, I would say, even, but almost a flag, and it was a flag pretty much, as I was lost here apparently, because he could have taken with the king and he wasn't forced to take with the rook. This game right here is a game that I choked. We're just gonna skip to the end. Actually, you know what, let's go quickly over to the game. It was again a very non-standard one. Here after the opening, the position was pretty equal, but at the same time it was me that was having the advantage. And here I was able to take a pawn, but here I choked. I took the pawn, and now I'm losing. Actually, it's a draw. Here I play knight f6. I'm fine, but I don't spot it because I'm just not looking for it. And now somehow I managed to get him into a situation where it's a draw, and he gets a couple of checks. Now I go a5, a4, attacking his knight, and here I play a3, and now I just get my rook over to the other side. He takes a pawn, but now I'm promoting, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna be promoting. He takes the pawn. Now this is losing, and here he cannot stop my promotion anymore. So I pick up his pawns, I give him a check, and I take his knight, I take his pawns, and now I just make queens. And here I choke it because here somehow he fooled me. I had 1.1 seconds. Here I pre-moved this, but this would be mate, and now this is a stalemate. So I choked this one. Going to another game against the same opponent like in the first game, dead or alive. Now playing with the white pieces, I am able to get an opening that I kind of enjoy. This is a King's Indian, and it went actually pretty good, except g5, and I just completely blundered a piece. And now it's not even fun. I'm completely lost here. Somehow I managed to get a check, and somehow here I managed to infiltrate the position a little bit with my rook. Here he made a little bit of a mistake. He takes, now defends, but now I have this move bishop g4, forcing his knight out. And now I take a couple of pawns. I hide my king. I trade, and here look at it. Look at the clock. He has 2 seconds. I am able to flag him. Like, he played really fast, but here he just flagged. I had 7 seconds, and probably he could have beat me, but he flagged. And this is another flag that I'm about to show you. This one was very dirty, even dirtier than the last one. Right, just we skip over to the opening because it's, you know, almost always non-standard here. I was actually happy with what I got after the opening. Here apparently I had a very nice knight takes e5 tactic, or not tactic, but just knight e4 now is just crushing apparently, because like if he goes back now I just have bishop takes e5 and I just get queen a5 check. Okay. Oh, I mean, this is crashing. Good to keep in mind maybe for another game, but I mean, I'm still doing much better here at this point. Now it's again back to drawish territory. Now he's better because I give him the pawn, and you know, now in a couple of moves I'm just gonna get my pawn back, and now this is actually a draw, but only if I play h3 check or rook takes e5. I played this instead. Now he's winning, and here I just try to make some moves, and again look at the time situation. Here I realized that okay, we're getting low on time. Allow me to just run my king, right? And somehow, I don't know how, but here he simply choked and spent like 1 second on this move, and here he just flagged. Like, here he just flagged. It's literally mate in one. All he had to do is this. It's just mate, but he flagged, and I win because I still have pawns. This was crazy. I mean, you know, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. I mean, I did get flagged in this arena. I think this is not an example. This is actually playing a 2400. I'm playing a 2400 at this point, and you know, this game again goes pretty okay in the opening. I managed to not lose my mind in the opening, except I lose a pawn here. Now I'm just much worse here, and somehow here I managed to play bad. Like, I managed to play really bad, and here I managed to miscalculate the fact that after c4 I don't have this, and basically here after this I should have just taken the pawn immediately. He's still better. That's how good the position is after a move like c3, right? Even if I pick up a rook, he's still better here because he has this very nice pawn. So a4, I pick up the pawn, he takes the bishop, and here I even take, right? I go with the rook, I play e6, and he's just better. Like, look at the clock, right? I even give him another pawn. Now I just sack, and I don't even know why I wanted to show you this game in the first place. I just selected it because I guess it looked okay. Oh yeah, no, because the mate was really nice. So here actually this is a mate threat. I didn't see that. Just bishop f2 mate. That was interesting. But you know, I was just saying, like, I played 2400s in this arena. Like, you know, it's not easy. So now the final game that I want to show you, I played against a guy named Amaoko. This guy's also about almost 2500, and he had a monster performance. He won almost every single game, and this guy beat me once before, and I was like, okay, revenge story, if you remember that video. But this time, spoiler alert, it did not happen. I'm playing with the white pieces, and you know, just a normal like King's Indian, and here I play e5, right? Again, I'm happy with what I'm getting out of the opening. Here not so much. I'm not happy at all. Now he just has knight d3. I didn't even consider that, and I just managed to go down a piece. Actually, really down a piece. And why I wanted to show you this game is the fact that I kind of made some sort of like comeback here, but once again I lose to a nice mate. King g2 would have been better. Twice in a row I was bishop down, and you know, got mated like twice in a row. Yeah, somebody's screaming outside, so you know, I will covered that. And now this was like my arena performance. Let's go back to like the screen. Now I finished 12th. As you can see, this guy Amalko finished first. My score is 0-2 against him. And just look at it first, guys. There wasn't anybody lower rated than me except this gentleman Vadik Voronov from Russia. But I mean, he's Russian, so I guess he's just buffed. And then also this guy is lower rated than me, but like starting the arena, I was lower rated than him. So overall, a pretty good performance by me. What can I say? I just wanted to show you this and make a video about it. See you all in the next one. Kowalsky out.